Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Chapter 4 of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, titled The Keeper of the Keys. We start off with the big boom from last chapter being revealed to be Rubius Hagrid breaking down the door. He comes in, basically starts fat-shaming Dudley for no reason. I mean, we as the readers are supposed to see this as justice for him bullying Harry, but I just see this grown man fat-shaming and bullying a child for no reason because he doesn't know what Dudley's been doing. This is a writing choice from J.K. Rowling that hasn't really aged well. Also, Hagrid's portrayal in this chapter is not really great. He breaks down the door and just starts all but demanding tea or maybe something stronger. Harry eventually questions who he is. He tells himself that he's Rubius Hagrid, Keeper of the Keys of Hogwarts, a title he never uses ever again. We have some exposition between Petunia where she lore drops her jealousy of her sister and that her sister went and got herself blown up along with James, her husband James, which Harry didn't know. Because they told Harry that his parents died in a car crash. And then Hagrid says, Lily and James Potter dying in a car crash, that could never happen. I don't know what's that supposed to convey. Lily and James never owned a car. That magical people in particular could not die in car crashes. I don't know what that's supposed to... Is this just an example of Hagrid hero worshipping them or something, or him just being ignorant? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Hagrid gets progressively mad because Harry doesn't know anything about the magical world, and that's what leads to Petunia's lore drop. He eventually quiets the Dursleys down and gives Harry his letter. Harry reads only the acceptance letter, not the requirements he needs. Then Hagrid tells him, basically lore drops stuff about Voldemort, the dark days of the war, people he killed, like the McKinnons, the Bones, the Pruitts. He lore drops some information about Harry's parents, that they were sought after by Voldemort to join them. But they denied it because they were good people, which is obviously, I guess. Eventually, Vernon does the very brave, stupid thing of saying he's not going to let some crackpot old fool like Dumbledore teach Harry magic tricks. Hagrid gets angry and yells, "Never insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me," and proceeds to give Dudley a pigtail. And he admits he was trying to turn Dudley into a full pig. Dudley did not do anything in this scene. Dudley didn't really do anything bad this chapter. I think at that point he got turned into a half pig. He was eating the cake Harry brought to him. Hagrid brought to Harry, but Hagrid was unnecessarily mean to this boy this chapter. And we readers are supposed to treat this like some comeuppance for Dudley, but this isn't. This is a grown man bullying a child, and that's just a stylistic choice that J.K. Rowling wrote that I don't like it. Well, through all the lore dump of Voldemort and all this, we eventually get the line, lore dump, that Hagrid was expelled, and he refuses to elaborate, but he does say he's really not supposed to be using magic. Overall, this chapter, I didn't like it because Hagrid didn't really come off as a good person in this chapter. A really likable person. Maybe to Harry, because Dudley has been an abuser. The Dursleys have been an abuser to him. And Hagrid's this savior who's coming in and protecting him, kind of. But, as a reader, Hagrid doesn't know anything. He's just unnecessarily fat-shaming and bullying a kid, which is wrong. I did like some of the lore. I did like the lore dump of Aunt Petunia's rant because it showed her jealousy and it showed her core trait that she doesn't hate her sister. She's jealous of her, which is kind of the same thing in a sense, but also really not. I'm going to be honest. The Dursleys are a lot braver than I was. If I saw an 11-foot giant of a man bend a metal gun in half and onto a knot and throw it in a quarter, I'd never speak up again, but I'll give them that. They have enough bravery to back up their stupidity. I'll give them that. Overall, I'd rate this chapter a 4 out of 10. I don't like that it made me not like Hagrid. Hagrid was one of my favorite characters in the first reading, and this chapter didn't really make him come off that great in my opinion. I hope the next chapters don't really drop his opinion anymore. Because again, he was one of my favorite characters. 4 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.